Hi, josemonkey. Try to find us.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm josemonkey, and I find people who ask to be found. This was a good one, guys. It looked pretty tough, and it reminded me a lot of a find from earlier this season that took me a pretty long time. As you've probably noticed, I'm recording in landscape mode today, and that's because the person who submitted this video also recorded it in landscape mode. If you're watching this on TikTok, you might want to hit the button down here. Don't forget to hit the button over here to get out of full screen mode. Also, if you are watching this on TikTok, don't forget that I'm over here too. Just in case. Okay, let's check out the video.
Hi, josemonkey. Try to find us.
So what can we see? Our friends here ask me to find them, and we get our two best clues in the first few seconds of the video. There's a sign here that tells us there's an airport somewhere nearby. These people are standing near a road, and as they ask to be found, we can see a few cars pass by, and I noticed that this car had a yellow license plate. I'll come back to that. We can see a couple of billboards down the road a bit, but they were much too blurry to read. Next, the person turns, giving us a full 360-degree view, but I was pretty sure that we had already seen the best clues in the video at the beginning, though I figured that these buildings might serve as a good visual confirmation once I found the exact spot.
Dang, bro's feeling confident today.
Honestly, I was feeling like this could be a really long search. I say that because there are a lot of similarities here to the place that I found in episode 88 earlier this season. In that video, we had a person standing next to a fairly nondescript road. The nearby signs helped me to figure out that it was near an airport, and in that case, the signs also helped me figure out what country it was. The airport in that video was in South Africa, and it took me like 90 minutes to find it. And even once I did, it was very difficult to confirm because there was no Google Street View. So this video was giving me a little bit of deja vu at first, and I was feeling slightly nervous about it. And to make things worse, there weren't any obvious natural landmarks here like the mountains that I used in that other video. Those helped me line things up on Google Maps to figure out the general area. But this place was relatively flat. Fortunately, I did have one thing working in my favor. I immediately recognized this license plate. Even though it was blurry, I was pretty sure that this was a Kenyan license plate. So I was encouraged by that, and I figured this was probably doable, but it might take me a while. I pulled up a map of Kenya to try to see where all the airports were. And there were kind of a lot of them, and I didn't really know where to start. So guys, I just picked one at random and started looking around a bit.
What were you going to look for?
Well, I figured I should be looking for a fairly straight road with a row of trees on the left side and a fairly open field on the right side. And the right side would be where the signs and the buildings were. And I figured that that road probably intersected with the road that the airport was on. And based on the way the sign was pointing, I figured that meant that it would be a right turn off of this road. Based on all that, I drew this picture of what I thought it would look like. So I was looking for a place like that.
Nah, that's crazy.
The area around the first airport that I picked didn't really look right to me. So I just picked another airport. The second one I picked was the Eldoret International Airport. As I zoomed in on an airport, I looked at the arrangement of roads nearby. And I was surprised to find that the very first spot that I looked at looked very much like my crude drawing. I was worried that there might not be street view coverage here, but there was. And when I dropped down to check it out, the first thing I saw were these signs, which were very clearly the signs from the video. And guys, that was it. You were here in Mlolongo, Kenya. So as it turns out, those signs were for the airport itself, and also one for a company called Simba Cement. I was able to confirm the buildings that we see in the video, and I also found the airport sign, which told me that you and your friends were standing right over here. Guys, I honestly did not expect to find this place as quickly as I did. It definitely helped that I was able to recognize the Kenyan license plate so quickly, and honestly, if I'd done this video like 2 years ago, it probably would have taken me longer to figure that out. And to be fair, I probably got lucky picking the correct airport on my second try, but I suspect I would have found it eventually.
Whatever, dog, take the win.
Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it's the place I found in Season 2, Episode 147 in Wangige. That's about 246 kilometers or 153 miles away from this spot. And get this, I actually posted that video almost exactly 1 year ago today. At the time, I actually noted that it was my 2-year anniversary of making these videos, and I asked you to comment 2 years if you were excited about that. So I guess you can comment 3 years on this video if you'd like. Guys, go check out the map of all the places I've found for you so far from the videos you've sent me. And while you're there, maybe go check out my store since we're having a sale. Or sign up to be a member on Patreon. And if anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, josemonkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.